Fiji has been one of the most amazing places we've ever sailed to. The surf has been absolutely world class, with waves breaking over stunning live coral and crystal clear waters. The marine life is so vibrant, and when snorkeling, the beautiful fish can be so distracting that you forget to look where you're going. Our next mission was to sail against the trade winds to Tonga to collect our 2 dogs. And there are a couple of crew changes happening for that trip. First off, our friend Pedro has arrived all the way from Mexico.
I've been dreaming for this for a long time. I'm really excited to see what the Pacific Ocean has to offer, because I never sailed in the Pacific side. Yeah, excited to be fishing and be sailing around the Pacific and explore a little bit more about this side of the world.
And leaving us is Barbs, who had sailed with us all the way from New Zealand. So we headed into Denarau Marina to drop her off, but it wasn't long before Pedro's fishing dreams came true.
If he loses, he has to swim back. We're close enough.
Just coming through the channel here. Got a fish coming in backwards towards us.
Backwards, right?
It's
not a shark.
That's not a shark.
That's not a shark. It's Bob's farewell dinner.
Massive.
Fishy tacos, baby!
Wow, wait! Oh!
First fish on Parlay. I made him come on reverse. It's not easy, huh?
Last fish on the boat. Pretty sad, but also looking forward to go home. But not looking forward to leave you guys and miss all the adventures coming up. But I'm happy to miss the ride to Tonga. It's gonna be a nasty one. What an adventure. I did my first crossing from New Zealand, which was like called to Fiji. It was one of my dreams I had like since a few years. Yeah, the universe knows it best, so I ended up in Fiji sailing and surfing with the best crew ever. But it's time to go home. And yeah, back to reality, I would say, or another reality. I remember the first day before I came on the boat, I was scared. Like jumping on a boat, doing a trip with people you never met before, that's scary. Even if you like used to travel alone and used to travel and meet new people, but it was absolutely worth it, and it kind of changed my life because I have the opportunity to visit my friends. It's not like I'm not just crew on a boat, we are friends. And that's amazing. So you can travel the world with friends, and that's probably the best part of all the adventures we had. Oh! Love you guys.
See you, Bobs. Bye, Bobs.
Oh, my driver is missing.
So with Barbs gone, we were a crew of 6. Myself, Jamie, Britt, Katie, Pedro and Taylor. So we headed to Vunda Marina to clear out of Fiji. The dreaded passage was 450 miles in a straight line to Tonga, but in reality, the route that we would have to sail would be closer to 800 nautical miles. The reason we came to Fiji before Tonga and not the other way round is that the dogs would not have been allowed into Fiji, so we had to do these 2 countries in reverse order to any normal sane sailor.
Day in the life at the office. Are we ever gonna get out of Fiji?
Maybe not.
Don't worry about that.
You ready?
Ready to go. We're about to make the trip from Fiji to Tonga to get the dogs. It's going to be a hectic passage. Not 100% sure how it's going to how it's actually going to happen at the moment with the weather changing very dramatically. It's going to be probably 5 days, but hopefully we can knock it down to 3 or 4, but don't think so.
Yeah, I'm excited. Cannot wait to see what the Pacific has to offer and show you, especially with this nasty weather. We're gonna go through it. But yeah, I'm excited to go and see what's gonna happen.
Can't wait to meet the dogs and see what it's like to have a dog on here. It's been, well, I've been on the boat 3 months in total, 4 months in total now. Yeah. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what the dog's like. I'm sleeping on the couch most nights, so I think they'll be my cuddle buddies.
Yeah, as ready as I'll ever be. I'm excited to see the dogs, and I'm just hoping that it's not as bad as we all think it's gonna be.
This is probably one of the more frustrating missions we've been on. 450 miles upwind to Tonga. As you know, we left the dogs there. We have to go get them, but coming to Fiji first, I'm very happy that we did. This place is amazing. It's somewhere that I could see myself even living one day. It's that good. The surf, the people, everything's amazing. So I'm glad we experienced it, but now we got the hard part of going upwind. Tonga is southeast of Fiji. The prevailing winds are from the southeast. But every single day the forecast keeps changing. So we're at the point where we just have to go for it. I do not feel good about this one. I do not feel good about it. We're gonna get our asses handed to us at one point or another. What can you do? Every other option is illegal.
We haven't been looking into that, but
Yeah, so we have actually some friends on another boat that are currently in Tonga, and they've offered to bring the dogs for us, but unfortunately that's the part that's illegal, is because we actually have to be the ones to, I guess, properly clear them out of Tonga to then clear them into another country. So yeah, I wish there was a workaround for that to be legal, but unfortunately right now we can't see another way other than going to pick them up ourselves.
It really is tempting. We're about to clear out, and it's just transferal of the dogs at sea. They'll be cleared out, we'll be cleared out. It's highly illegal. We're not considering it. It would just save us 450 miles of upwind sailing, and you guys aren't sailors. Going upwind sucks, and going upwind in the catamaran sucks the most. So yeah, we've just got to do it. We've got to pin the airs back. Could be 24 hours of just like bang, bang. Both engines are filled up with fuel the other day, so we may end up burning every litre of that just to get there. But the boat's strong enough, the crew's strong enough. It's just going to be uncomfortable. So let's see how this goes.
Because we have such a rough passage, I've gone ahead and extra supports like the guitar that always slams, and I've taken it upon myself to tie down all these little things, like in the bathroom here, tie down the baskets. But yeah, let's go, guys.
Yeah, I got $6.50. What should we buy with all of our money?
So with all our Fijian cash rounded up, we headed to shore for the last time. As mentioned in a previous episode, Fiji is a pretty major gateway for drugs to get into Australia, so they take their border control very seriously, and understandably so. There's quite a pile of paperwork to get through, but as usual, everything ends with a smile when you're dealing with Fijians.
spending all our last Fijian dollar stuff. Jamie's getting a packet of chips and a Coke.
We are illegal now, baby. And I love that. I love that.
Katie, they're all coming to sing to us.
This is actually so sweet.
I know.
Look at how many of them. They have a guitar.
This is why you gotta come to Vunda Marina.
This is our farewell Colin. It's a sign of a farewell and a sign of a safe trip back home. And we hope to see you again.
Chills. That was so sweet. So beautiful.
Full circle. It's all coming to an end, but it's kind of just how it started. So, leaving with a good feeling from Fiji. ready to go to Tonga.
If that doesn't pull on your heartstrings, nothing will. That was so wholesome. Wholesome's the word that comes to mind. This is a place where we cleared in to a similar welcome. Here was the goodbye. If you guys are clearing in or out of Fiji, come to Vunda. This is a family-run marina. You just feel so at home here. Much different. The other option is Denarau, which is just this huge commercial port, and just has a completely different vibe.
See you next time.
Sad to leave Fiji. This has been one of my favorite places we've ever been. Everything about it. No complaints. That's a small one.
I got lunch, baby. Dinner.
Okay guys, let me explain why this is so challenging. As I mentioned, trying to go southeast and the wind's pretty much always coming from the southeast. But we've got some crazy weather coming up and the wind goes from the north and from the south. I've spent hours and hours studying this to try to come up with the plan that we're doing now. Because of this forecast here, tomorrow there's a bit of a drop in the wind and it goes back to the southeast quite strong there. So instead of trying to go towards Tonga into those southeast, we're going to go northeast. We're going to go right up along the top edge of Fiji, all the way to the very northern point, because on Friday, today's Monday, it does that. And even though it's really strong, it's actually from the northeast, and we might be able to sail that southeast. So it'll be beam on, but it'll give us a big boost out towards Tonga. But then, all sorts of crazy shit happens. We lose wind for a while, and then it comes up towards us again from the southeast, so we might have to tack and go more towards Vavau. We kind of have to take that as it comes. Bless you. It just keeps changing on me. So right now you're seeing this with your eyes as well. It's going to be southeast on Thursday, and then it's going to go northeast on Friday. Every day we're going to have to check this multiple times a day and try to do this as comfortably as possible.
You may have also noticed the big difference in the two weather models for wind direction, making it even harder to predict what the winds were going to do. But for the first couple of days, we were still protected by the islands, so we were motoring with no wind at all. This is obviously very comfortable, but a little boring as we just burn litre after litre of fuel with no sails up. So we have to find other ways to entertain ourselves.
Colin will be such a piece of shit. What pricks? No! Get out of here, man. Talk about it later. I was dreaming about it. I was catching a fish, and then fishing rod goes up like, "Rah!" I was like, "Woo!" That was this whale.
Okay, next prank. I'll flick off navigation and we'll see what the girls do. Everything's gonna go dead on the screen. But if you go up with the GoPro and just hold the GoPro like that.
Hey!
Lost autopilot and everything.
Colin!
Nah, they got it straight away. Well, what did they do? Stock just yelled out, "Stop pranking."
Are they holding the wheel?
I don't know. No, they grabbed it, yeah.
I had instigated a few too many pranks at this point. So I knew I had to watch my back as we motored on for another couple of days. We were doing about 150 miles a day to the north of Fiji but I was happy just not to be getting smashed by the wind just yet.
Coffee time. Morning. So we've had no wind that whole time, which is better than trying to motor into the wind. So we're just trucking on. Nothing to report. No fish. No one's seasick.
Yet. Because it's flat, probably.
Haven't lost any crew. Dogs haven't turned up. So we're just gonna keep going. Saw a shark before. That was kind of cool.
This shark?
Huh?
This shark? Salt shark?
No. You
Yes! Sweet revenge!
What is it? What?
They turned off the navigation yesterday trying to get us. You little troll.
It's not that bad. It tastes like a miso soup.
What happened?
Keep your eyes peeled,
The
brother.
prank day has begun! No one's safe.
Okay, we're going a little stir crazy. That's one thing that's happening. Game on. She just put soy sauce in my coffee. Oh. One thing that has started is our 458th attempt to do a workout program, and today's leg day, so we'll skip that.
You need this day more than anyone.
I just saw this meme of this guy that skips leg day. Not a good look, so we'll do leg day today.
Whip him. Whip him good.
I've got one too.
I didn't see any whoosh.
We had made it up around the top of Fiji to get to the Lagoon group of islands, but because we were already cleared out of Fiji, they were monitoring us to make sure we didn't stop anywhere along the way. But a group of men in a longboat approached us near a village we were passing, so we slowed right down to see what they wanted.
Some cover.
Happy birthday!
Give me the. This is a
Oh, that's a gift.
with our name on it.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, mate. You guys from the village on there?
Yeah.
The men one.
Even though we weren't stopping at their village, we thought it was nice to give them one of the carver routes we had bought for Sevu Sevu. We had finally found some wind, and it was actually on the beam rather than right on the nose, so we were sailing along nicely for the first time this trip. But there were so many obstacles to get through, so we had to pay special attention to what we were doing.
Smallest one!
That's a great fish.
Nice, that's the elephant.
Well done, Sharky.
All right, prank time.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's do it. That's gonna be my first time pranking someone on the boat, and he's gonna be the boss, the captain. So it's looking good, right? No more. Are you pranking or not? Here we go. Expect for the worst, hope for the best.
Hopefully this one gets Colin good.
I don't think he'll see this one coming.
Last one, right there. Full.
He's full.
He's what?
He's full.
He's full?
Yeah, he's saying, I definitely gonna have it later, but now I can't.
Prank update. So, this previously made sushi roll that he was supposed to eat. Turns out he cut it in half and ate the wrong half. The half without the spice. So we're just gonna leave this here and hopefully he eats it.
What did you just do?
I ate the leftover sushi, and my head's about to blow off.
It's a good thing he didn't eat that piece then, because that's the piece of the whole of it.
It's the what?
What?
I thought it was wasabi at the start. Will you win on this?
So we continued to sail towards Tonga in exceptionally good conditions compared to what was forecasted. The wind was not only lighter, but also at a more favourable angle, so I was not complaining one bit. The difference between a 15-knot wind on the beam and a 20-knot wind when you're close hauled is incomparable. So with a pretty good passage plan and a stroke of good luck, we had avoided any seriously heavy conditions. But that's not to say it wasn't uncomfortable, as we were flying along at an average of 8 knots all throughout the night. We usually try to sail in downwind conditions as much as we can, but we hadn't had that for a couple of days now.
Good morning, guys. We've woken up to an absolutely beautiful sunrise. The 6 to 8 a.m. shift that's where it's at. We're so close. We're actually looking at under 200 miles this morning, so it's really, really awesome to see the numbers drop so quick. Bittersweet to leave Fiji, but very excited to see our dogs.
Oh, it actually feels like I got no sleep whatsoever. I'm in the port forward cabin and it's just been bouncing so much, like more than I can remember it's done in a while. So I'm hoping today it calms down a bit, but we're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. So hopefully we get there in the next 24 hours and we can have lots of sleep.
That day, the wind did actually swing behind us and we were able to put up the code D in near perfect condition.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights.
Now we have, I think, what is exactly 172.2 miles to Nuku'alofa, Tonga. I don't think we're going to get what we thought we were going to get the whole way originally, so pretty grateful for that. But probably going to run out of a bit of wind from here to there. Slowly started dropping since last night when we were having our 20s apparent wind. But yeah, we're heading to get the dogs. It's going to be pretty wild seeing them after 7-8 months. It's going to be very interesting to see how they react.
Thanks so much for watching, guys, and don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next Sunday as we finally reunite with our 2 dogs.
Bit lost for words right now. So good to see them. They're just exactly the same. So happy, such good boys. Oh.